welcome to my channel. I'm a PMP certified holder, and recently some of subscribers asked me how to prepare for PMP exam day. So it makes sense if you are working on a project for at least 4,500 hours and at least 35 hours of classroom training on how to manage a project. Also, to do well on your PMP exam, you need to study for hours and answers hundreds of practice questions. Also, you have gone through the long process of applying and pass the PMP audit. So after studying and preparing for the test months, you would probably want everything so goes well on the day of the test and get a perfect score. However, the exam day can be slightly different for the mock test, even if you were careful to simulate the environment. So most of us performing well under pressure can be a big challenge, and some of smallest things can rattle us, such as the restaurant being farther than expected, on offering practical exam practice, observing your online exam. The important thing is not to let you down. So you should focus on understanding the information well as you study for the test to calm your nerves before during the test. So I would like to share 6 tips for the day of your PMP exam. This is the most important video before actual PMP exam. So I really appreciate if you can subscribe our channel and give me a thumbs up to a video, which allows my video reach out to more people just like you. So number 1 is a great thing if you get 8 hours of sleeping the night before, so a tired body can't have a calm mind. As the saying goes, it's very important that you feel and think well on the day of the exam. So after that, you have to be patient for 4 hours and answer every question. You shouldn't try to climb at least last minute. Sleeping for 8 hours before the test gives you the rest. You need to move new information from your short-term memory to your long-term memory, which is needs to be. Number 2 is on the day of the test, you shouldn't eat too much. To avoid getting sleeping during test, it's fine to stay hydrated and eat moderately. Also, don't go the test site when you're hungry. You wouldn't want to have a stomach headache, a headache, or anything else related to food that could make it hard for you to stay focused for a long time during the test. Also, each break might you 8 to 10 minutes, which includes the time it takes to go through security again before you go back into the exam room. Number 3, get to the test site at least an hour before the test and do any last minute prep. You should get to the test center a little bit early. So to be safe, you should check out your test site before the day of the test. This would definitely help you figure out how much time you will need to get to the center on the day of the exam. Things like traffic and the way you get there would play a big role in making sure you get there on time. So you might want to bring your ID with a photo and maybe printed copy of your exam confirmation page, right? If you are choose to take the exam online using person VOE on VOE online practice testing software, so be sure your computer and internet pass the pre-exam system test. Clear your desk or workspace of prohibited items and prep your equipment. So get your ID ready to present. You can begin the checking process up to 30 minutes before 15 minutes after applying employment time. Okay, number 4 is watch through the exam tutoring. When you begin the exam, you have the option to run a 15-minute tutoring explaining how to navigate the computer. Once you complete it, you can begin the test timer. We recommend it using the exam tutoring so nothing slows you down. Number 5, brain dump. You may have heard the brain dump. It has a list of things you need to remember quickly during the exam, such as quality tools, the different kinds of powers of project managers, has the order of steps in the process, and more. Number 6, you need to relax. If you can, you are more likely to get more points. On the day of your PMP exam, you just need to relax and let things happen as they will. Dressing comfortably is very important because you have to sit still for 4 hours straight. This will help you remember things, keep track of time, and answer 180 questions on time. Things to remember while taking the PMP exam. There are 180 questions on the PMP certification test, and you have 230 minutes to answer them all. So to answer the question easily on time, you need to think about the following. Number 1, you need to carefully read each question and answer it. It's normal to get distracted and tired when you have so many questions to answer in such short amount of time. So take some deep breaths to calm down and try to keep your mind on the task. Number 2, don't waste time on breaks. You should only plan for 2. You have to keep in mind that computer clock will keep going even when you take a break. After every break, you will have to go through security checks before you can get back into the exam room. You should take breaks only when you really need them. Number 3, you shouldn't get worried if you come close a few hard questions in a row that you can't answer. This is normal, and that simple, straightforward question will come later. Number 4, spend no more 1 or 2 minutes on each question. This would give you time to look over each question. You will get also questions that's simple and clear at any point in the test. Number 5, use the elimination method or your best guess to find the best answer to all the hard questions. You just need to make sure that you answer of all the questions. If you aren't sure about any of answers, you should mark them and so you can look at them again later. After you pass the PMP exam, here are some things to keep in mind. Did you answer all of the PMP exam questions? Not what I meant. After you pass the PMP exam, you need to keep the following in mind. Number 1, after you have answered all of the questions, you should use the rest of the time to go over the ones you have already answered. Number 2, after the test, you will be asked to fill out the survey. This survey isn't required. If you pass the test, your score will show up on your screen after finish the survey to decide to skip it. And to conclude, as we mentioned early on, there is no silver bullet to pass the PMP exam. But with the diligence and hard work, you can ensure yourself the greatest chance of success. We hope these tips help you on your way to PMP certification. Remember, you can reach out to me anytime to help or answer to the questions. Okay, so thank you for so much you spending your time in watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel or share my video to your friends. If you need my help, you can reach me on WhatsApp via the link on the subscribe section. See you next time. Bye.